Okay, can you talk about cold fusion? Is it close? It's close. Right now, we have successful cold fusion at Lawrence Livermore. Here's the thing: is like in 2014, they focused a bunch of lasers on the hydrogen pill, and they created more energy than they put in. And everyone, woo, cold fusion. And then they did it again in December, and they did it at high energy levels, and they got more energy out, and everyone, wow, we finally did it. But like, you did it 8 years ago, so I don't know what you're cheering about. But the amount of cold fusion that we're getting out of this stuff is minuscule compared to the amount of energy and time it's taking to make the little hydrogen pills. So they make these little BBs. They're teeny tiny little guys. They're spherical, perfectly spherical, because they cannot have any little, I don't know, skin tags or whatever you want to call them hanging off of there. And they're full of hydrogen. And you put this little pill in this little arm, and you blast it with 200 lasers, and it superheats it to temperatures higher than the center of the sun, and the hydrogen goes blink and becomes helium and other heavier elements, and releases an incredible amount of energy that happens to be more than the lasers they're putting into it. And the goal is to sort of trap that energy inside of a magnetic field, keep the energy going so that when it goes blink, it forces another one to explode, another one to explode, another, and it just becomes an ongoing self-sustaining reaction. Now, there's designs about how to do that. And the problem is getting the fuel perfect for it, getting the system working for it. And we, some are saying that we're decades away from being able to do that. There was a 60 Minutes report, was it this Sunday or the Sunday before, talking about the Lawrence Livermore experiment. And, they'd have to do 10,000 of those a day to have a sustainable reaction, and they can do like one a day right now. But what they didn't talk about, which I thought very interesting, is they didn't mention once the moon or helium-3. And helium-3 is an easier substance to fuse than hydrogen, which we've been doing in these experiments. And it'd be a more plentiful inert fuel, so easier to store than hydrogen, and easier to work with. So honestly, I don't know why they didn't talk about that. But our future is that cold fusion from helium-3 that we'll be getting from the moon. And Bezos and China and Japan and India and all those guys are all trying to race the moon to set that up. And you are now in the way of the chat again, Cat. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. And you're right back in the position you were in. Okay.